Well, you know, day-to-day life has its ups and downs. It sure does.
Yeah, and I'll talk for you. Life has its ups and downs.
It does, like
Yeah.
forgetting to turn your mic back on when you
Yeah.
come out of a break. But sometimes you have those great days.
You do. Other times it seems like it's just one thing after another. And little things can normally bother you, become huge. So how do you deal with it?
UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow joins us here with the Tony Kurre.
No, I'll tell you what's wrong. No, I'll tell you.
I was going to say,
So something going on because I'm turning 59 tomorrow, right?
Okay.
I am having,
Happy
and I haven't
birthday,
seen
by
my
the
good,
way.
I haven't seen my good friend here all week because he's been out of town. But I am having a serious issue, not a physical issue, but a mental issue with turning 59. It's super annoying because
Why?
now well, for example.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead and let it out, Tony.
First of all, I mean, he put a point. He's got more doctor's appointments than he's actually taking in now. So you know you're in trouble when you're actually doing more doctor's appointments. But I mean, I got like this neck issue. I got this neck thing. My back hurts every single morning when I get up. I'm getting long hairs that are now coming out of my ears for some
you're
reason.
Here.
You can let that part out,
You're
but still.
here.
But
I
it's
get your point.
super annoying. But
Yes.
and also at the point where I'm thinking to myself, my daughter goes, "When am I going to be? When are you get? How old are you going to be when I'm allowed to date?" And I'm like, okay, well, 30 minus 13 is 17, 17, and I'm going to be 76. Thinking about death is annoying too. I think that's all.
know,
I don't use annoying when thinking about death, but okay.
It's one way to look at it.
Getting
But
old is
Dr.
annoying.
Klapow, I think to his point is that as we get older, some things we like, I don't care anymore. Other things, they do annoy us. Why is that?
Why is that, Dr.
Yes, no
Josh?
explanation.
Well, no.
Are you annoyed?
Can I tell you about all
He
these
is
things?
annoying. He's super annoying, man.
So a lot of it does have to do with perspective. I mean, we think our reality is based on how we interpret the things that are happening to us. And so, yes, you can, for example, I got this thing going on with my foot right now, and I'm not in excruciating pain, but it's annoying, not just because I feel it, but because I'm frustrated that I have it, that it's sort of,
Okay.
woe
That's
is
fair.
me.
It's the thorn in your side.
What about not having
Exactly.
power till 11 o'clock last night, and you're the only house
So-
on the block that doesn't have power? What's up with that? What's up with that?
I want to thank Alabama Power, by the way, because there were 3 houses in my block, only 3 that had no power. So I looked down the street, all my neighbors had power. I had no power for 24 hours. Alabama Power actually came out in the middle of the night, put it on. But that's a really good
That's
example.
fair to be annoyed by
I
that.
was, but what's the purpose of being annoyed? See, this is the thing, and I'll tell you, the research is really clear. Irritation, little tiny irritations, are as damaging to us psychologically as the big things.
Okay.
And that research was done a long time ago. It's a
Interesting.
post called Daily Hassles.
Okay.
And so if we allow those things to pile up and get irritated with them, the more that we do, the more we're at risk for everything from depression, anxiety. Oh yeah, as much as the big things. So it's the traffic jam that
Interesting.
you're in.
Well,
Yeah,
stress brings on, you can bring on a heart attack,
absolutely.
your blood pressure can raise up.
Right?
There's the counterbalance to that, though. Like a lot of times when I feel that, you're feeling some of that, and what Jane's talking about builds up. I look at there'll be a nice sunrise or sunset.
Right.
And now I'm back down
perspective.
here.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. Now, I'll tell you that for as much as he's complaining about getting old and all.
It's hard for me to
daughter and
complain
stuff.
unless I'm blessed.
See, and that's the thing. This is somebody.
It takes a lot to get
This
riled
is
up for me.
somebody who is really good at not getting irritated or annoyed. And what is it? It's a mindset. It's
I actually take joy in other people getting annoyed.
Oh,
I
man.
really do. I mean, I
I
absolutely
thought you
love
were
it.
going
When-
to say you take joy in other people being happy. I take
No,
joy in
I
other
tell you,
people
no.
being
When
happy.
I see people get really upset over something really, really simple, we got to get rid of car horns. I don't know what is going on with car horns. I cannot go out anymore and not hear a car horn. Everyone's using their horn. I guess it's better to go ahead and honk your horn than raise a finger or a gun out a window. But I mean, I think it's so hilarious because people get so upset over the smallest things,
Yeah.
like parking spots.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
pick your
not-
battles here,
yeah,
man. I mean,
there's another
we got
part of it.
much bigger issues and stuff like
But
that.
I will say, like, for instance, if you're sitting there at a red light and it's legal to turn right, and you can turn right, I will just help them out and just tap the horn.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they don't get mad. I'm just like, hey, you can go ahead and go now.
I tap the bumper is what I do. It's just-
Do
Rub it in
not.
Jason,
I
Harry.
would.
See, that's the other thing. Again, perspective. So you're tapping the horn out of with good intentions.
Even if they look back, I say, hey,
Beep,
I'm
beep,
sorry.
right?
And that's what the horn's for, by the way. The horn's not to say I'm angry with you.
Correct.
The horn is to let you know that you're about ready. Someone honked at me this morning because I started moving into the
Yeah,
lane.
it's to avoid a
Thank you,
disaster.
thank
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
Or
Yeah.
good morning, you know,
Yeah, hey.
that kind of thing.
But
But,
in-
not the. And I'm like,
taps a horn. Great example. With me, I'm irritated. How dare you tap the horn at me, even though if it's done with good intention. That's where the perspective thing comes in. And I talk to him about this all the time about cognitive reframing. And all I'm saying is this: that very thing that's annoying, you have the ability to look at it differently and make it not annoying. Now, nobody wants to hear that.
Okay.
But it's absolutely true, and it actually can make you healthier. So
Well,
you should
I will
be
tell you, our producer's annoyed right now because we're out of time.
Hi.
Gentlemen, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.